Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad Tamizi, students from BA 2445A. For this tutorial, I will explain about several efforts that has been taken by our government in order to reduce carbon emission by 40% in the year 2020. Malaysia has introduced GTMP, which stands for Green Technology Master Plan, that focus on 6 key sectors such as energy, manufacturing, transportation, building, waste, and water. Each of these sectors will have different policy directions in order to achieve sustainable utilization of natural resources. To reduce the carbon emissions in transport sector, our government established the Green Port Policy for the sea transport. The Green Port initiative includes study of fuel quality of ships. This to prevent air pollution from ships. Next is tackling oil and chemical spills. Refer to Emergency Response Plan, where Malaysia cooperate with Singapore. Other initiative is implement port safety, health and environmental management system. For manufacturing sector, since small and medium-sized enterprise (SMEs) making up 95% of the sector, with the remaining 5% owned by large enterprise, initiatives have been put into place to green the industry, with measures promoting energy efficiency and adoption of greener manufacturing process that reduce water and raw material consumption, while at the same time minimizing air pollution and solid waste. For example, under Environmental Quality Act 1974, EIA, Environment Impact Assessment, are required to be done by several industrial sectors, such as chemical, petrochemical, steel, and others. This category of industrial sector have been stated in EIA Order 1987. This assessment can ensure the pollution control technology chosen by the project proponent must be able to meet the relevant emission standards stipulated under the Environmental Quality Act 1974. Through this evaluation, we also can find possible modifications in the process line that can minimize waste production. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ikram bin Muhammad Khairi from BA 2445A. We'll explain about National Green Technology Policy (NGTP), the 11 Malaysia Plan 2016 until 2020, and then we go to the target of green growth in RMK 11. National Green Technology Policy. and GTP. On 24 July 2009, our former Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak, has taken an initial step to improve green technology through National Green Technology Policy and GTP. In the policy, there are 4 pillars that should be focused on, which is energy, environmental, economy, and social. National Green Technology Policy act as a catalyst to improve Malaysian economy and improve sustainable development. How to develop sustainable development? Various incentives and programs are being introduced by Ministry of Energy, Green Technology and KETA to promote and implement green technology in the economy. It will enhance competitiveness in global market and ensure to conserve the environment. Next, we go to the next slide, which is the 11 Malaysian Plan 2016 until 2020. The 11 Malaysia Plan, also known as RMK 11. RMK 11 focus on sustainability as the main pillars to improve green technology because it will be a game changer, shifting from the old grow first, clean up later model, especially in utilization natural resources. Government will focus on strengthening the enabling environment, promoting sustainable consumption and production, conserving natural resources, and strengthening resilience against climate change and natural disaster. There, there are 3 strategies to enable green growth, which are strengthening governance to drive transformation, enhancing awareness to create shared responsibility, and establishing sustainable financing mechanism. Strengthening governance to drive transformation is by enhancing regulatory and institutional framework, coordination, capacity, as well as monitoring and evaluation mechanism. The next point is enhancing awareness to create shared responsibility through extensive communication, education and awareness program and information sharing. The last point is establishing sustainable financing mechanism by distinguishing new financial instrument. The next the next slide we go to the target of green growth in RMK 11. Formulation of a comprehensive demand side management master plan. 20% government procurement to be green, 22% recycling rate of household waste. The third one is 2000 MW installed capacity of renewable energy. That's all, and we go to the next slide.
My name is Muhammad Hazman Razin bin Zainuddin, and I am from BA 2445A. Measuring electric power theory. To calculate electric power, we need to find P. So P is power. P equal to volts times by amps. And we write it as P equal to V times I. So to find the voltage or V, the formula is V equal to I times by R. Next, to find the current, which is I equal to V divided by R. R is known as ohms. To find the resistance R equal to V divided by I. To make it easier for us to remember, there is Ohm's law triangle. So as shown on the slide, the V on the top and I, R on the bottom. So when we want to find V, we need to uh, times I with R. And if we want to find I, we need to, the formula is V divided by R on the bottom. So that is the simple way for us to remember the formula to find, to measure the electric power theory. History of electric power generation. In 1740, the invention of gas friction generators in Leyden, Germany. This invention then leads to the invention of the battery by Italy's Alessandro Volta in the year 1800. Humphrey Davy's first effective arc lamp in 1808, and also the invention of Hans Christian Ørsted demonstration of the relationship between electricity and magnetism in the year 1820. In the same year of 1820, Michael Faraday and Joseph Henry invented a primitive electric motor. Joseph Henry and Michael Faraday are the founding fathers of the electrical industry and electrical technology. Electric motors, generators, transformers, radio, and all the telegraph all function on electromagnetic principles discovered by these men who worked on opposite sides of the Atlantic. In the year 1831, it was documented that an electric current can be produced in a wire moving near a magnet, demonstrating the principle of the generator. And next, in the year 1832, invention of the first rudimentary dynamo is credited to Frenchman Hippolyte Pixii. Pixii's device was a spinning magnet operated by a hand crank where the north and south poles pass over a coil with an iron core. A current pulse was produced each time a pole passed over the coil. And next, in the year 1870, Zenob Gramme devised a dynamo that produced a steady, direct current well suited to powering motors. Gramme dynamo is what we call the device is an electrical generator that produces direct current. In the year 1879, Thomas Edison invented a less powerful incandescent lamp. The electric light, one of the everyday conveniences that most affects our life, was actually not invented in the traditional sense in 1879 by Thomas Edison, but he could be said to have created the first commercially practical incandescent light.
My name is Muhammad Faiz bin Ismail. I am from BA 2445A. The advantages and disadvantages between electric power compared to renewable energy. So for the electric power, the advantages is transportable over a long distance. It means long lasting and silent keep moving. So the second, very fast, virtually the speed of light. It can generate in a quick time and responds faster. For, for the disadvantage of electric power, the first is high investment cost. Designing and building nuclear power station. Second is change in river quality. It means hot water discharge causes thermal pollution to the environment. For the renewable energy, the advantages is to save money and won't run out. For the save money, don't have to pay because generates power from sun, wind, steam or natural process. For the won't run out, it is renewable resources like sunshine, wind and biomass. These are always exist. The disadvantage of renewable energy is higher upfront cost. The financial incentive, especially tax credits and rebates, are initial costs of renewable technology. And last, for the disadvantage is intermittency. This renewable energy not 24/7 available. Because of unpredictable weather events, it may disrupt this technology.
My name is Cik Aiman Fikri bin Cik Rosli from BA2445A. For the next slides, I will talk about how electricity been distributed to the consumer. Electricity is generated at power plants and moved through a complex system, sometimes called the grid, of electricity substations, transformers, and power lines that connect electricity producers and consumers. Most local grids are interconnected for reliability and commercial purposes, forming larger, more dependable networks that enhance the coordination and planning of electricity supply.